Can I burn any higher? Push the volume, can I?
So for this assignment, Ms. Duna had told us to find just two opposite emotions, and I had originally wanted to go with dread, but it felt very, I didn't want to do dread and then its opposite, which would be like happiness. It felt very simple, and I wanted to go a little more into it. So I chose to do relief, and that's the one on the left with the purple and yellow. And I just felt that having all these contrasting colors, having contrasting colors to where they're similar to primary, but it's the secondary colors, was really great because they're all just opposites, but they all flow really well together. And there's a lot of precision in this, even though it's abstract. It took me, I think, the full 3 weeks to do all of the cutting. I finished day of. It was really meticulous to cut everything out, and I really enjoyed doing all of that. I really think that relief and anxiety were portrayed well. I was thinking of using pressured as well instead of anxiety for the opposite of relief, but it didn't feel like it was enough of an emotion to work well for it, and I'm just really happy with how it ended up coming out.
Okay, so for the two words I chose for this, the one on the left is dread and the one on the right is potential. We were told to pick like two contrasting feelings or emotions, and I thought that the most intense, like, emotional experience I've had is like the fear of death, which this is kind of just about how like there's inevitably an end to life, and either taking that in a negative and fearful way or taking advantage of it and just creating something beautiful in the limited time that we have. And personally, I really enjoy art, but I've never worked abstractly, so this assignment was really difficult for me. So for my approach, I ended up doing a pretty representational drawing at first, and then sort of shifting that into something abstract by turning pieces into more basic shapes and just trying to portray the same feelings behind them. But yeah, that's about it.
Alright, hello, my name is Estevan. I did this cutout project. On the left you can see royalty, and on the right you can see poverty. I wanted royalty to kind of make a figure that almost ended up like a crown. You can see how those figures constantly go up, and with the arrows they really have no sign of stopping. On the poverty side, I wanted those lines that made royalty go up kind of represent the systematic barriers, especially here in America. If you take a really close look, you can see purple dots in each of the circles. I wanted those to represent the souls, to show that even though they were born into different systems and classes, they're still human, and what really makes this class division so immoral. Oh, I forgot, what I meant to point out too is you can see there's a smaller dot, and I wanted that to represent like the children that are also affected by it, like mainly who take the blunt end when it comes to poverty.
And there is no sun. And it is for your benefit that I tell you directly that this is all which is possible. And this is all I know. And this is all you know. And it's all very familiar. How the yawning shadow is prismatic. And how a malignous magistrate meanders upon you and mandates that you be mute. You tell the magistrate as you tell him no. You do not go mute. And you do not go dumb. This is the scurvy pit, and it's where I live, and it's where you live. And in it, you must make noise. Don't look at the biter wheels, because they're not here for you. And Mike's place has no classified columns left. And we're fine. And it's for your benefit, not mine. Juts out like a mesarine. You love the mountain. This is not so bad. Mnemosyne can't help you here. This is not a memory. Because this is Leaf. And this is forgetfulness. And this is amnesia. sensor. Cannot help you here. And he can't help me. Because you're not immune. And this is where they keep the earthquakes. Bouncing off each other. A mortress. A menagerie. Still. Mute. Say no. The magistrate does not know you. And this is all right. It was made this way. The azure is unsuspecting. And this is chrome green. This is Midler's green. Though you can't. Nemesine is not here, but remember. Let the brazen windpipe. This is the law. It's fine this way. The cares are growing out of you now. And it was made this way. And it was fine this way. Because you know everything that there is to know. Which is this. And this is your. And the magistrate. And the floor. Let them come and take it away. Whatever it was that you were paying for, repossess it. And it was fine this way because it was this way before. was only the prior way infinitesimal, and now we're back to the status quo. This is the chaos of the colonies, and it was made for you, and it will be made after you. Did you know that lemmings are native to Europe? Lost and lampless. Descend. Descend. Accumulate. Because there is such thing as places alive with with snakes. And things fusty and without memorable age. There's anguish here, and ardent hope. And there is anguish, and there is ardent hope. Because age is the consolation to mortality. Consoled. Obscenely seen. the rollaway beds. Grope vainly to hostile walls. And know that there is room here for a wide display. Take your mutton fish and leave it out the door now, please. The canines on the mandible rupture in the stillness of the cold. And in the cold, and out of the canine, is where you may enter. And you may be greeted, wrapped like a poultice. In this way. And then we wait. And then we speak.